It is a crime that has seized the nation's attention. A Milwaukee woman who went missing was later found dismembered. What started with a first date one night turned into a weeks-long search and now a family's lifetime of pain. In just a few days, Maxwell Anderson will go on trial for murder. Anderson is accused of killing Sade Robinson in April of 2024 and then scattering her body parts throughout Milwaukee County. The week-long disappearance and grisly details of the killing consume the community. As Anderson prepares for trial, CBS 58's Adam Reif looks back at a tragedy that gripped the city.
It started with a missing woman. 19-year-old Sade Robinson was last seen April 1st of 2024. Family and friends felt something was wrong.
It wasn't like her at all, and we kind of knew something was up.
Searchers fanned out across the city. On April 2nd, a severed leg was found in Warnemont Park, but no one connected it to Robinson's disappearance at the time. 2 days later, on April 4th, Department of Justice investigators searched a home on South 39th, and a man was taken into custody. Sade's blanket was discovered. So was her burned-out car. People started bracing for the worst.
Sorry, I gotta stop for right now, 'cause, like, that's a lot.
On April 12th, it was confirmed.
The severed leg has been preliminarily identified as belonging to Miss Robinson.
Sade was dead. Body parts were still missing.
I wouldn't even be able to sleep knowing that my baby is a little bit of everywhere in the city right now.
And 33-year-old Maxwell Anderson was under arrest, charged with murder. He appeared in court later that day.
Sick son of a hurt my baby.
Meanwhile, searchers continued looking for Sade's remains.
This baby needs justice. Her family needs justice. Her mom needs peace.
All the grief, all the notoriety, all the national attention resulted from a first date set up through an online dating app. This criminal complaint lays out what investigators say happened when Maxwell Anderson met Sade Robinson. According to investigators, on Monday, April 1st, Sade Robinson and Maxwell Anderson met at a Milwaukee seafood restaurant. Robinson's phone data showed they went to another bar that night, then to Anderson's home. Early the next morning, April 2nd, the phone pinged to Warnemont Park, where Sade's leg was later found. A few hours after that, her burned-out car was discovered, and surveillance video showed Anderson leaving that same location. On April 4th, Anderson was arrested. Blood was found on bedding in his house and on the walls leading to the basement, and blood was in plain sight on the passenger door of his car. Before the criminal complaint, Sade's family and friends held out hope she might still be alive. But after the complaint was released, there was no doubt. Not only were the details definitive, they were devastating. Anderson's family released a statement. Words cannot express our sorrow for the incomprehensible pain and grief you are going through. That same day, an arm and torso were found on a South Milwaukee beach.
I can't imagine what Sade's family is going through. Nobody will ever be able to understand that.
Sade's family attended a public vigil.
She was the strongest person I know.
On April 22nd, 2024, Maxwell Anderson pleaded not guilty in court.
It makes me want to cry, but, you know, can't cry. Gotta be strong.
Sade's family held a memorial service in May despite not having her full body.
We are here to talk about how she walked, how she talked, how she lived.
And to every one of you, I'm sorry that we're never going to get to see that light again.
Meanwhile, the court case continued. In June, DNA testing confirmed an arm that had washed ashore in Illinois was Sade's. In August, a search warrant was unsealed that said Anderson allegedly told a confidential informant he planned to kill Robinson about a month before her death. That informant said Anderson told them he intended to pull a gun on her. He then planned on shooting Robinson and then dismember her body in the room that they were in, later disposing Robinson's body throughout the city. His motive was unclear. As the months wore on, family and friends remembered Sade through vigils, memorials, and murals. In April of 2025, her family marked 1 year since her disappearance. In Milwaukee, Adam Reif, CBS 58.